Now that you understand what kind of products sell on TikTok Shop, the next step is how do you source the products? This module exists to stop you from making expensive mistakes early, like choosing the wrong supplier, underestimating costs, or running out of stock at the wrong time. The goal here is not to find the cheapest supplier. The goal is to choose the best sourcing option that supports your first sale. Good sourcing makes every other thing easier. Most people assume that content is the hardest part of TikTok Shop, but in reality, sourcing your product is where most of the people fail. When you choose the wrong source of procuring your product, let me tell you some of the things that can go wrong. Your profit margin can disappear, meaning that you make little to no profit. Shipping of your order to your own residence or to your store can become slow. When you choose the wrong source, you can experience shipping delay. What if your supplier runs out of stock when you choose a supplier that has inconsistent stock and can't keep up? So if sourcing isn't right, momentum wouldn't even start. Talking about TikTok Shop in the UK, most sellers source from either the UK or from China. If you live outside the UK, most sellers will source from that country. For instance, you live in the US, sellers will source from either the USA or from China. Sourcing from China means that you will have higher profit margin, but shipping it would be slower, and also it's quite complex. Maybe you have to source from various platforms that are not written in a language that you understand, so it's a bit complex, or you need to use agents. It's somewhat complex to source from China. And for a first sale, if you're just starting out, reliability and speed of delivery, they matter than profit margin, because you're just starting out. And that is where UK wholesalers make sense, where you live in the UK, or maybe US wholesalers where you live in the US. So they make sense when you want faster shipping, less fulfillment disputes, and you want easier testing. You want to test the waters, test the product, test the market. So local sourcing, or sourcing locally from the country where you reside, is the best option if you're just starting out, because it reduces friction. What that means is that you might earn slightly less profit margin, but that's how you gain confidence and momentum. And at the early stage, momentum matters more than optimization or increasing your stock. At this stage, people often ask how to find UK wholesale products. And honestly, there are directories and wholesale marketplaces that connect brands with retailers. Although these platforms do not guarantee the best products, what they simply do is give you access to wholesalers. Examples are Fair, Wholesales Clearance UK, and Store. And you also need to remember that sourcing from a UK wholesale marketplace does not make the product on that marketplace suitable for TikTok Shop, like we have discussed in Module 3. Like, what problem is your product solving? How do you intend to demonstrate? How do you intend to visibly show workings of what this product is able to do, of what problems of the viewers, of your customers, that your product is able to solve? That is much more important than the pricing or any fancy or pictures. Your product performance, the sales, and all depends largely on your decision, your judgment of what product you think would sell on TikTok Shop. So it's not just because you have bought it from a UK wholesales platform or marketplace, then that guarantees that it would sell on TikTok Shop. What are the characteristics of a good wholesale product? How do you know what wholesale product is good to choose? Number one, there should be a clear gap between the cost and the selling price. And that means there's an omen on you to do your research to see how much, like on the average, is this product being sold for on TikTok Shop. That would help you determine whether the cost is appropriate or not. Secondly, is the stock consistently available, or is it a product that easily goes out of stock? Thirdly, is this product easy to demonstrate on camera? Can you easily show workings of what it does and how it is used on camera? Another point is it easy to fulfill? Is it a large, bulky, heavy product that you don't have storage for, or the one that is lightweight and you can easily keep in your own residence to fulfill orders, in order to be able to fulfill orders? Or is it the one that you need to like rent a showroom or a space in a warehouse in order for you to stock it? If any of these 3 to 4 criteria are missing, you will be introducing a friction, because stock, product, is not just logistics, it's also leverage. And what that means is that if you keep running out of stock, or you have to cancel orders, or you have to delay shipping, fulfillment of customers' orders, that can impede the momentum of your sales on TikTok Shop. So sellers who do well usually plan reorder ahead of time. They will plan stock ahead of time. They will design a minimum stock order based on how the product is doing, and possibly a maximum stock order. All those come to play later on. But for a starter, you're just testing the waters. Now, not all wholesalers are worth working with. You should watch out for red flags before you approach or even buy from any wholesaler. So, what are the red flags? Unclear communication. You're asking about certain specifications and they're unable to give you detailed information about what you want. Inconsistent stock. Today they have 100 pieces. Tomorrow you find out that they have 2 pieces, and the next day they're out of stock. The following day they've stocked up. They are inconsistent in their inventory. That is another red flag. Wholesalers who are very slow with replying messages or inquiries, that is another red flag. Suppliers that do not understand their own product, they don't even know the nitty gritty, the details of what they are selling, then you should run away from such. If you have to work with a supplier that has proven difficult at the early stage, trust me, it won't get better. They'll keep getting worse. In other words, good suppliers will reduce your stress, while the bad ones will create stress for you. When you have found a product that has the potential to sell on TikTok Shop, the next thing you need to do is to procure, to buy. But how do you buy responsibly? Remember, you are testing out as a beginner, and testing does not mean overcommitting. Testing does not mean that you should buy in bulk. What testing simply means is that you start with the minimum number possible. Start with smaller quantities where possible. Then you observe demand before you increase your orders. Try to observe, are people actually asking after implementing all of these things that we have discussed in module 2? You're going live, you're demonstrating. You, for a particular product, for one product, you can make as many as 60 to 100 videos demonstrating the different ways by which your customers can use your product, or the different uses of your product. And then when you're rolling all of this out, you're also showing your presence in terms of coming live or using affiliates. Then you observe demand for this product. That is why you don't need to stock so many at the early stage. So in the next module, we'll be talking about content that converts, not just the one that attracts views.